Welcome to Aveedo 4.0. Today I'm going to show you how to modernize two Notes client applications using the Aveedo wizard and how to change the layout and enhance them with a Twitter stream, Google Maps and Watson services. But before we fire up Aveedo, let's take a look at our demo databases. We have two simple databases here, an internal address book with save and edit buttons and a little date picker here. And we have a second application, which is fleet management applications with a couple of company cars in here. So we are going to migrate these two applications with Aveedo. So let's fire up Aveedo first. And as you can see, this is an empty instance of Aveedo. And I'm now going to open the designer. And from the designer, I'm going to select the migration wizard in order to get these two applications into Aveedo. Once you select here, single database, migrate all forms and views, you basically just have to select the database that you want to migrate to Aveedo. Press next step, and then you're already at the finish line. And now Aveedo gets all the document views, layouts, forms, masks, and makes them available in Aveedo. Also the business logic. As you can see, it worked already for the address book. Now we are going to do it again for the fleet management application before we take a look at the result. So again, I just have to select the folder and the actual application that I want to migrate. Click on next step. And here we go, finish line, creating views, creating documents. And now I have both applications already available in Aveedo. When I click on an application name, I can edit its properties. I can, for example, add a description like cool people at V4IT for the address book. I can change the application icon, and I can select a start screen for the application. I'll do the same for the fleet management. I edit the properties, I add a little description, cool cars. I add a car icon for this application, and as a start page I want all cars by name. Let's save this, and now let's take a look at our formerly empty Aveedo instance reloaded. And here are the address book and the fleet management application, and of course all contents and all documents are already available. These applications are already responsive, and you can use them on tablets, on mobile phones, and on any web browser. So when I click on the address person view here and I go to the edit mode, you can see we have automatically reproduced all the action buttons and also the date picker. Now let's change the design to a two-column layout. That would make better use of the available space here, because what we just did was just a one-to-one migration from Notes client to the web browser. Now let's make it look a little bit nicer. So for that purpose, I can just drag and drop a panel from the elements field on the left side and drop that panel below the original panel and say I want a two-column layout here. And once I apply the two-column layout style also to the original panel, apply change, now you can see now I have both panels next to each other, and I can just start to drag and drop fields from the left to the right. And as easy as that, I can also drag and drop a new field here. Let's include a new field for the Twitter name of the person in the address book. So let's call that Twitter, give it a field name Twitter. It's a text field, so I just have to apply the changes, and that's done. And the next thing I want to show you is how to add a database connection to the fleet management application. So I add a new field called car, and this field is not a text field, but an object relation. Object relation. Now I can select the object that I want to relate to. In this case, it is a car, and I want to show the car by type. Once I apply these changes, I also have to set in the field properties the view that I want to show when I want to select a car for a person. And I can also select that this car should be displayed as a navigation link, so I can jump directly from the addressed person view to the car. So once I've reloaded this view, you can see we now have the 2-column layout, and we have 2 new fields, Twitter and car. And I can select a car from the view that I specified earlier. You can already see it's underlined, it's a link. I can add my Twitter handle, which is Roland_V4IT. Excuse me. Once I save that, and let's take a look at this view in the read mode, you can see the cars are linked, and it takes me directly to the respective document of the other application. So let's also add a Twitter stream below this view, and maybe a Google Maps view of the location for the address which is specified above. So I just drag and drop a custom content field below my tab container, and with the custom content field you can add HTML, client-side JavaScript, also server-side JavaScript, but for that please refer to the specification, to the documentation. So I gave it a 2-column layout here because I want to add Google Maps, and here is just a little snippet I prepared to display the Twitter stream. And you can see what we do here is we call the internal Aveedo API to get the field value of the field Twitter that we specified earlier. And I just want this Twitter stream container to show up when there actually is a name, a Twitter name. So I write here, if this field is empty, then please hide the complete container. Never forget to apply the changes. And now I want to have a Google Maps container next to the Twitter stream, which displays the location for the address specified above. So that container should also have a 2-column layout. And here I have prepared a Google Maps snippet, and here is where I pass on the location and the street to Google Maps using our Aveedo API. This is pretty straightforward, and once I apply the changes, I should now be able, maybe I clear the cache first, to reload my address person view. And as you can see, it now displays my Twitter stream, and it also displays the location that is specified above. Now when I go to maybe Michael Neukirchner, he's located in Dresden, so you can see that's dynamic really. Google Maps now shows his location in Dresden, and as he has not specified a Twitter name, there is no Twitter stream box. But once I input here maybe V4IT, save that, now here's the Twitter stream from V4IT. So that's pretty cool. The last thing I'm going to show you is we have this About Me field here, and I'm now going to integrate another custom content field which I want to connect to Watson's tone analyzer. I'm sure you have heard of IBM Watson cognitive system, and I want Watson to take a look at the content in the About Me field and give me feedback for that. So here again I just add a little snippet. This is where I get the content. I want to analyze the About Me field, and this is a little Node.js application that we have written that talks to Watson in Bluemix. So I have to do two things before this is going to work. Firstly, I have to select the About Me field and give it a custom CSS class, which is called About Me, so that our script knows which content it should actually pass on to Watson. And then this is pretty cool. Inside of Aveedo, you have your own resource library. So once you have done something like we done here, which is a little Watson service, you can basically make this service available anywhere inside of Aveedo. Just copy paste the resource link. It is given in the resource library, and I just need to update this link here now. So it has the current link for the service inside of Aveedo. Apply the changes, and then basically we should be good to go. I will clear the cache, and then let's reload this view. And as you can see, there's now a tone analyzer box with a button that you can push. I'm going to do that in the edit mode so you can see changes when I change the input. So you can see now there's this seems to be a pretty cool text. There's a lot of joy in the emotional tone. And when I change the text to I hate my job, we should get a different result. So this is really a live service. Let's get Watson to work on this, and you can see a lot of anger, a lot of sadness, very little joy in that. So I'm quickly going to change that back to the original text and have Watson analyze that text again. And there we go. That looks much better. So that's just a small example of how easy it is to enhance your applications once they are inside of Aveedo. Please go to aveedo.com for further information.